All right, so Marianne comes to me asking the question about the second barrel. She said, I'm not quite sure where to be on the second barrel. And I talked to her about the first barrel on where this horse needed to be, and I'm going to walk the first barrel, and she's just going to kind of show me here. So it was real key for Marianne to get the right positioning on the first barrel. I like to be going at my first barrel straight to the fence, and I kind of like to come back at the barrel a little bit, versus some people get over here, it's a little too tight, and then they're trying to make this turn here, and their horse has got, if you want to get going fast, and if they can't make the turn, their horse will do this and go down the arena. So corners shorten horses. So we got a corner right here that we're going to make. And now we're going, if we go far enough down the arena, now we're kind of coming back at this barrel and get them athletic and get them on top of it so we can make the turn. If we stay out here, if the horse drifts down here, because he can't quite make that turn, and now he gets lengthened out, and he can't make the turn because his body didn't accordion up enough, right? Get athletic. It got down here like this, just trying to stop, and got hollowed out. So we made a corner there. Now when we make this corner here, we're more athletic, so our feet can get underneath us, and we can scamper around this barrel right here. So that's what we were working on the first barrel. So now she said, I'm a little bit confused going to the second barrel. I said, well, rule of thumb is, we still have a pig and string tied to our belt. We can like a 6-foot pocket in our slow work. But again, as we talked about in our big circles, we don't hold our horses in the big circle. They want to leave the circle, we're going to pull them through the middle. They want to go to the barn, we're going to stand them up. We're going to get our hands back to neutral. As we had the discussion, it's like, I'm not going to let my horse lean on the timer. I'm going to huck him off my hands. I'm not going to let my horse lean towards the third barrel. I'm going to huck him off my hands. Get back to neutral. So these can help us with whatever problems we're having. If we're holding on to them, our hands are tied up and we can't do anything with them. So we get them back to neutral to where we can use our hands to help them out, right? In the training stages, after, however many years it takes to get them broke, it don't matter what you got in their mouth. They know the pattern, right? So here we are, second barrel, pig and string. We don't want it to get loose. We don't want it to break. We're going to come up here, tail past, tail past, tail past, as a square with a lot of bend, and then go to our third. We will feel our horse doing our slow work. What's going on here? Is it wanting to lean? Things like that to work on once we get moving here. So then I told Marianne the next thing is that in competition you got to figure out on your own where your horse needs you to tell her to turn. If she's a little bit long, then you're going to want to turn a little early. If she's a little bit short, you're going to want to keep your focus and keep her drive up and get her to where she can make the turn. One of the real keys is on the second barrel is keep your chia going straight forward, keep your focus on the fence, and keep her driving forward with your pelvis, not down here like this. Don't go over there like leaning on your hand. Like, try and be in a neutral rein to where if you need to, you can huck her off your hand, right? And get her in the right position, okay?